I hope the connection is good. I'm Allegra, the marketing medulla, and I am going to be doing my Successful Sundays. So thank you all who are going to be joining me today. I'm going to invite Natasha Jonelle, the Queen Menolite, to the stage today. So let me go ahead and put the invite out there to see where she is at. But every single Sunday, we get together and we talk about what makes our week successful. And it just helps to write those things out in the beginning of the week. I choose Sunday for my day because it works for me. And I know we had a couple people on last time that talked about what worked for them. I think Tiff was on and she talked about what worked for her. And I tried to get Kanisha on here, but I'm going to go ahead and hey, honey, I see you. So I gave you an invite. Come on in. Let's talk business. Hey,
Greetings.
Queen Menolite, how are you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Girl, I'm getting such a peaceful vibe through the phone. Like, I'm loving it.
Yeah, just this today.
I'm loving it. I love it. So welcome. I wanted to just start off the Successful Sundays by talking about the fact that we believe being prepared in our business is the most important thing, right? Like you want to make sure that you have your stuff together so you can pour into your business. And so we do this. I do this on Sunday now at 3 o'clock just to make sure that we talk about what we do to make us successful in our business. And I want you to also introduce yourself and tell people what you're doing in your business right now because you have some amazing things going on.
Right?
And I want them to hear all about it. So I'm going to, first and foremost, just say hi to everyone. So I see you guys down in the audience. What's up? What's up? Going to wave.
Everybody.
All right. Okay. So number one, I'm going to start off by talking about how I plan my week. I will be going to Houston this week, doing some market research, meeting some Clubhouse friends, and taking a little bit of R&R. And I thought about it. What do I need to do to be successful this week? Well, number one, I've already planned everything, like my flight, my hotel. I looked at some of the areas. I'm right by like the Galleria, so I know like I don't have to get lost there. But I also started thinking about like, am I intentional about how, my house looks before I leave, right? Like, are the things in place like that I need it to be when I come back? I don't want to come back to anything. They're washed clothes. Unwashed clothes. I don't want to come back to that. I want to come back to, any type of like coolers. Like I have my bartending company, and so I have like coolers and stuff all in the living room. So I want them to be like put up and put away, and just having that mentality of knowing what I want to come back to. So I'm thinking about that and I'm planning that today. So I'm doing those activities today. I'm also planning on my itinerary. So intentionally how my vacation is going to look. All the places that I want to visit, I put it in my itinerary so I know exactly what time I'm going to go there and how it's going to fit in that day. So I'm not overwhelmed because if I have to jump on Clubhouse and do a room, like y'all know how it is, it takes
Right.
an entire day. So I really want to be intentional about time blocking through my vacation, just like I do any other week. But I'm just going to take a little more time to do some R&R and to visit some places. And so now I have those listed on a sheet. So when I go there, I know exactly where I'm going to go and how I can fit everything in my vacation. So I want to turn it over to you. And I want you to tell us what you're doing for your week to plan. And then first introduce yourself, of course. But tell us what you're going to do to plan your week out and your new amazing things that you're doing in your business. Let us know about it. So I'll turn it over to you, girl. Tell us all about it.
Gratitude. Well, you can follow me at Always Janelle. I am Jonelle Roberson, as Allegra called me, Queen Menolite. Um, Here down in Black, Georgia, we have a farm. So we are new Black farmers. My husband and I just got off the tractor and got my life together to come in here today. So hopefully y'all follow our bumps and bruises at Gloria Manor Organics Farm here on IG. Um, right now we are getting our land prepped for our eating. We want to be able to live off of our land and sustain. I do create organic products. Dealing with herbs has become quite the passion for me, and healing and understanding that our people do not need the chemicals in our body, just what it did years of breaking my body down. And so I started making products, and from teas to healing my family to now I have the butters. And so, and with the butters, I have 3 lines. They have been absolutely amazing. We have, can you see that? So this is Whopped. This is our enhancement butter. Always great for the women. It's good for men too, but definitely excitement in a jar for women as we get up in age, but also just for fun. It's a very fun jar. It is wonderful for pain as well. We have Release, which is our actual pain butter.
And that's the one I got, right? That's the one that I bought.
Yes, that's the one
Okay.
Allegra has coming out. It has been amazing. This is a new line, a new recipe
Now it's hard
line.
to see the words. I think it's because the light is shining in. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Perfect.
well, just follow me on IG at Always Jonelle and Gloria Manor Organics Farm, and you can definitely see some better pictures. And if you order yours today, you don't even have to worry about looking online because you'll have it in person. It's a
But
beautiful thing.
but you're talking about pain. Remember, I was asking you on a call. I was like, well, what kind of pain is that going to like
Mm-hmm.
help? And just it's funny because after I spoke to you, my lower back started hurting. And you were
Mm.
just saying that over the phone, how it does help with like lower back and things like that. And I think sometimes we're constantly going, and we don't even recognize the pain until we're kind of like in that space and we go, oh my God, like my back hurts.
Right.
And have the remedy at that point. We like maybe pop a Tylenol or ibuprofen. And you know, what you're saying is that ain't the right.
No more. Come see me. Inflammation, pain, arthritis, joint pain, muscle spasms. You can put it on your baby. You can put it on your great grandmother. These 2 products are infused with herbs. And the main product is a mother herb. I do have an alternative, which is CBD, called Love Butter. And inflammation, pain, look, it's all natural, it's edible, head to toe, amazing. Now, I do want to touch bases on what you asked me about how I set up my week, right? So, being new to the entrepreneurial game full time, because I've always been that side hustler, right? So, I decided to take this on full time about a year and a half ago, where my husband and myself have been growing our business, but I've been home every day doing the 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 back paperwork type thing, to that type of thing, right? And so just setting up my schedule to make sure, number one, I take care of myself and my mental status. First thing in the morning, I have to go ahead and get it together. There's meditation. I make sure I pour into myself with affirmations. I get my 5 miles in and get this core together. I definitely get this core going on and getting it all together. Because you need that. It's mind, body, and spirit wellness, right? And so that has to be put into your work day because you got to get together,
Yeah.
right? And so I break it down to figure out what we need to do. So as you and I worked on is our short-term goals and what it's going to take to attain those goals. And I broke it down by hours, even though time is inevitable, although it doesn't exist, but you got to use it to be able to work in this day and age, right? So
Yeah.
just break it down, block those times out. That way you can check off the list and keep yourself going. Like, I don't know if you see, like in my background, I keep myself going, got my goals on the back here to where I'm just
Oh, I
checking
see your
off.
goal board. That's nice.
Look here, I had to do it. Put it in your
Those
face.
are the short-term goals that you wrote down?
Yes, that's for the product, and I've always had a great sales background. Like even when we met, it was I was a waitress at a wonderful restaurant that Allegra was a bartender at. And
Arizona.
being a wait, you better
Oh,
believe it. Arizona's put me in touch
Arizona
with that
Steakhouse.
face to face. That face to face. Because I always knew I had the hustler spirit, but the ability to be able to have that customer service and to be able to connect with people. And as I became more grounded and I got myself together a lot more, because I was a hot mess back then. But it was fun. It was fun though. But now that a little more grounded, I'm able to connect with people on a different level. But being able to write my goals down, think my goals, feel my goals, so I can be in the future and be in the present while feeling what I feel in the future
Yeah.
to help bring my goals into fruition. And so this is the hustle now. It's myself,
Yeah.
it's my family, it's building that generational wealth. Me and my husband are doing something great, girl. We breaking it down so our kids know what to do for the next 100 years, building that outline, because that's something that our people need to get back doing, that village, that generational, and we can all move together. So hey, that's what we're about down here. That's one of the premises of our event venue, is to bring people in with the melanated trade for our people to exchange money within us before it goes outside the neighborhood. So definitely, excuse me, outside the community.
Yes.
And so that's definitely what we're about down here. That's the goal. It's all natural. It's healthy living. It's mind, body, spirit, wellness. We're going to have programs that we'll be implementing very, very soon. Y'all just follow us. Watch us on this phone. We out here. And it ain't just the office for me. I get dirty. I was dirty before I got on here.
Yeah. You know, I feel you. It's funny because you talked about earlier how you successfully plan for your week by really intentionally pouring into yourself first, like your affirmations and your meditation, and so you and I talked about this, being in those clubhouse rooms in the morning where we can actually talk to other people and affirm ourselves out loud. And I think it's really funny that that has helped me accountable. Like when I show up to help other people, it holds me accountable. So I have to get up and say my affirmations every morning because people want to say I'm with me. And so I think it's important also for us to surround ourselves with people who want those same things. And, being in environments where, hey, like who do I, like being intentional about your week? Who do I need to be around this week? Who do I not need to be around this week? What kind of phone calls am I going to take? Because this week I have a lot going on. I'm going to be on vacation. So my staff at Cocktail Fusion, hey y'all, don't call me, right? Like, don't call me. It's
Don't
not,
beep or
I'm not going to
nothing,
make
y'all.
any calls. And that's intentionality for me. And I want to make sure that I know that my week is successful because I don't want anyone second guessing it and being like, oh, well, we need this and we need that. Nope. Told you already. Shit has got taken care of. And that's part of being, I feel, a strong leader, being a boss, and making sure that you protect yourself from all the outside interference. Because if I don't take care of myself for this week, while I'm in Houston, hey, baby girl, I see my girl Ari is on. I'm going to be seeing you in Houston. Can't wait to see you. But, there's the thing. Like, you want to make sure that everything you do is so intentional that you can enjoy that time. And so I love the fact that you said getting up and actually affirming yourself first, pouring into yourself first. Then you have goals that you set and you have them on your wall. So you can get up in the morning and go straight. After you get yourself together, you go get your tea or your coffee, and you go straight to your goal board, right? What do I need to remind myself to do today? And then you're going to be intentional about it because your brain already knows, like, this is what I have to do. This is what to expect this week. So I love everything you said.
Gratitude.
Everything you said.
Gratitude.
I see we have a few people on here, and so I just want to kind of go back to what we recapped. And I don't see Tiff, but I invited Tiff to come back this week. Last week, Tiff had her son with her at the mall, and she was like, she came on a live and talked about how she really wanted to be intentional about planning her week because she just transitioned over from a 9-to-5 to entrepreneurship. And we talk about this all the time, how that mentality has to change as quickly as possible, because if you're not ready mentally, it's going to affect everything. So I invite all of you here on the live with myself and, you know, Miss Always Jonelle. Go ahead and follow her. Make sure you see that I pinned the comment right there. Gloria Manor Farms.
Gloria Manor Organics Farm.
Every time, y'all, I said it. Look, I don't know why that thing messes me up.
I'm proud of you.
One word in there. Say it.
Look, but you got it almost, because y'all, it was a tongue twister for it. It's at Gloria or Man. Excuse me. See, I can't talk now. Gloria Manor Organics Farm, and follow us also at Studio 125 Event Venue. So those are our two businesses here on IG. You can also look me up on Facebook at Jonelle Roberson.
Can you put them in the comment and then
no doubt.
One comment and then I'll pin it for y'all so y'all can follow it, because I know sometimes when you hear it, you're like you gotta know how it's spelled, and if you don't spell it right, you ain't gonna find it. So I want you guys to be able to find her. Make sure you're following her. She's doing some big things with the whole campaign. Well, not really a campaign, but you're working on your strategy when it comes down to really reaching out to all of the people on your list of people who support you and who want to see you succeed. And so what I want to ask for everyone on the live is if you will go to this comment that I just pinned. So go ahead, follow those Instagrams. I want you to either purchase an item from Natasha. So she has the butters. She's also located in Georgia, in South Georgia, and she can help you with her event venue as well. She also is doing some, I don't know if you were doing the specials or if it's a limited time offer that you're doing on the products. But make sure that whatever Natasha has, I know she's going to tell y'all, but whatever Natasha has going on, she's making calls to the early adopters first. And so if you want to get on that list, make sure you reach out to her and ask her for the product. I know I have mine coming in the mail soon, so I cannot wait.
It'll be waiting on you when you get back, because you about to haul tail, because you about to do big things in Houston. Y'all, congrats. Y'all, look, everybody need to drop a congrats in here. Like, Allegra has been grinding out, and all of the passion and the heart that you put in to support others. And I just knowing that I know you from where, girl, congratulations. You have been absolutely amazing. And one queen to another, you bomb. And I appreciate you.
Thank you, Queen. Oh my God. Y'all don't know. Y'all be making me want to cry. Girl, not on the live. Not on the live.
Well, y'all go ahead, follow me, get your orders in. And she's right. I'm doing a phone campaign. Like, if your number is in my phone, you will hear from me. That is the grind and the hustle that I have going on right now. I had to remember who I was and what I was capable of doing when it came down to selling. I was like, you know what? I have a product that is absolutely amazing, and I can help people be able to maneuver throughout their day and not be wrapped up in pain, but actually really have that healing with no chemicals. Follow me. Call me. I'll call you. Drop your number. Leave a message. I got you. Teas. We have the butters. Smoke blends. Look, it's a lot of wonderful things. And then if you want to get your family away from the city, come down to this country, because this land right here will give you life. Trust and believe me, it saved mine. Being able to walk this ground and walk these grounds and ground. And to be out here doing the sunset and the full moon. Y'all better get into it. I do full moon ceremonies as well.
I want to be there one of these days. And this is the thing. I'm coming after Houston. I'll be in Atlanta. And one of my objectives is to make sure that I come see you, because, from the first time we were talking about the grounding and being under the moon and like your lotus wine and just being able to.
Girl,
we're not selling that here online, y'all.
Look, y'all wait. Yes, you done brought it up now.
She's not selling it, but y'all, I'm just telling y'all.
Y'all just take a look. So this is infused. It is a lotus wine that I do. And this wine was something that the Egyptians did for an aphrodisiac. So I decided, I was like, you know what? This is bomb. I've been curing this wine since April, right? And when I tell you it's ready, ready. And I also use it for like with the full moon ceremonies. My daughter had her 21st birthday, and she was a little afraid of the wine, so I only gave her a shot because it does cause lucid dreaming as well. So y'all ready to step your
Okay.
spiritual game up and to have a little fun? Call me. Just
I'm
call me.
scared. I'm scared now.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Okay.
It's all natural. It's organic. It ain't gonna hurt you. But honey, please believe me, it will give you your life.
I'm excited. So, okay, so that's the stuff I'm talking about. And I love the fact that everything is natural, organic, and you know how I do. I'm a holistic queen when it comes to stuff. So I don't want nobody putting no chemicals, no man-made products in my body because that's just not how God made us. Um,
Thanks.
so I want to honor that. I want to honor my temple. I think that everything that you have to offer is so amazing because you're encompassing so many different areas of our lives, right? Like you can have fun with the natural elements. You can heal your elements. You can go on at your venue. You can actually get support and circulate money within the Black community. So some monetary value. You can get grounded and really like feed your soul under the moon. So I think that all of the elements that you're putting in place is super amazing. And this is why I really like talking about this to an audience because people need to hear about that. And they need to understand what is out there and available for them, not just commercials on television, but, what is really out here that people like yourself are curating. And I know that it came from a place where you experienced pain yourself and you used your products. And that's really what made it so impactful for you because everything that you've made and created, you've used it and you've seen how it works for you and how it works for other people. And so you know for a fact that this is going to help other people improve their lifestyle, not just, get a little like healing element every now and then, but improve their lifestyle.
Correct.
But did you want to, before we, because I'm very sensitive to everyone's time, usually it's lives. I don't want to do it more than, 30, 40 minutes. Because there's a fly, because Instagram be tripping sometimes. So, tell them a little bit about your experience in using your product and why it's so important for you to have it on the market to help other people.
Well, I guess that's just simply letting you guys know just what I've been through. About 10 years ago, got really sick. Doctors really didn't know what was going on with me. I just knew I was having a lot of pain. Most days, hard to get out of bed. It was just like I was going in labor almost every day. And then after the pain would be over, my body would be so sore, like somebody hit me. Now, if anybody knows me, at this time I had 6 kids at home and a husband. So just being able, I wasn't functioning. And then I was going through depression. It was a heavy hitter, right? So I started off seeping stems from the mother plant. And I found help in it. So I was like, okay, let me do a little more digging. Let me do a little more research. Then they was like, hey, you're diabetic too. Oh, okay. Never been sick. So all this stuff is happening to me. Let me do a little bit more research. So I decided I can survive this or I can become a warrior. So I became a warrior and I got into it. And so I started blending these herbs and these essential oils and the butters. And I used it to help calm my muscles and soothe those aching pains. The teas, very helpful because now I'm internalizing. See, everybody wants to take care of the outside of their bodies, and then they forget about the inside of their bodies, the mental space. And having these herbs, I was able to kind of dip into everything, the inside of my body, the outside of my body. It was just healing from the ground all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it it was just so, it was just like night and day. You know, it was just like one day I woke up, there's no more diabetes, there's no more pain. It's working. Like taking care of yourself, it works. Come see me.
Yeah, go figure.
Go figure, right? It works. So I mean, just being able to add these additional herbs and add the butters and essential oils and being able to blend them together to give me a wholeness of my in my life has been absolutely amazing. These herbs have been great. So I hope that answered your question.
Yes. I
Just
think
come
that
holler at me.
to know the story behind, you know, why the product is made. And I think that that means a lot to people sometimes because of the fact that if they're having those same ailments, if they're going through depression and the doctors are not giving them solutions, you know, maybe trying something a little different that helps someone else heal, you know, they hear your story and they resonate with it. And so maybe that can change their life too. And I think that it's really important for us to share our story. So I just want to thank you for doing that. I think that it takes a lot of heart and courage to be very transparent about what's happening, you know, and where you come from. And so I know you're a very strong woman. Like I've, like you said, like you going through that with your kids, with, you know, with your husband at home, and just, you know, we as women are expected to always be, you know, able to care for people. And when it comes down to our own self-care, that's why I say sometimes it's okay to be a little more selfish. You know, it's like, save yourself first. Otherwise, if you die, you can't save nobody. You can't help nobody. Right?
Right. Yep. That's what my mom said. Hey, take care of yourself first. You can't take care of everybody else if you're not taking care of you.
Yeah.
You know? And so that's what I had to start doing. I mean, just to hear something like that for years. Most of us women, we hear it all the time, but it still doesn't resonate.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to do this, but I got to do that. No, you don't. You got to sit your ass down. You need to take care of yourself. Really. And that's what happened. I had to sit down and take care of myself. If I feel like if I hadn't have been through the things that I went through a year ago, I wouldn't be here right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wouldn't be here right now. I had to go through some trauma to say, you know what? This thing called life. Let me live it. Let me live it and let me live it to the fullest. But wait a minute, I got some passion in this thing too. Oh, let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, it's deep. It gets that deep. When
Yeah.
you take it seriously and when you know your purpose, when you understand your drive and the fact that you've been through something that almost took you out and it ain't win and you got your power back, honey, it's like it's over with. Like what we time to fight. I think that sometimes as women we forget that, you know, for example, like we have babies. Come on, like we birth people. We go through some of the worst pain and we keep moving like it was nothing. And I think that when it comes to our businesses and when we're getting to that realm, it's new for us. It's new for a lot of us of how to balance that with the responsibilities we already know we're supposed to have, right? With our families and people around us. So I think making sure, number one, like we're talking about, being set up for success, taking care of ourselves first at all times. And that means setting boundaries with people, you know, no matter if they live with you or not. That means making sure that the people around you, they understand what's going on with you. Like, hey, I'm running a business and I need you to help me with this, this, and this, and set those boundaries. And I think that that's really, really important. I had to learn how to do that. Wasn't easy. I made a lot of mistakes and cost a lot of money for me, you know. But
The
I'm
lessons.
here, like you said, I'm here now, and it's time to keep it moving. So
The lessons. We're gonna all have lessons. We can choose to either learn from these lessons or choose to sit back and say, "Oh, I regret." No.
mhm,
You got to learn from those lessons to grow. If you ain't doing something different every day and you uncomfortable, you ain't growing.
right,
Then it's time to reset. And there's nothing wrong with that. See, a lot of people forget that there is nothing wrong with failure.
hmm,
This young lady told me, fail as fast as you can. Do it quick.
real, yes.
Do it quick.
Mhm.
I'm ready. You can tell me no 50 times. I don't care. I promise. I don't care. You can tell
Like,
me the look, and you know what's gonna happen when that person says yes. It's gonna be all the more sweeter.
mhm,
It's gonna be all the more sweeter because see, this is the time where you figure out who really for you, who's really supporting you, who
yes,
really has your back. You know,
yes,
and that's good too, because you need to know who's around you.
yeah. And sometimes, it's not really even about them having your back personally. Sometimes it's just about the fact that they don't really understand how, I'm saying, how it works. And I've had this happen where, I'm building my business and, people are like, I'm asking for help. I'm like, help me. I need you to buy stuff. I need you to spread the word. I need you to do this. And most of the time it's opinionated, right? Like, are you sure you want to do that? Don't you want to go head back to work? And
Mm.
it's like, I don't need your opinion. I need your support.
Mhm.
And and I'm going to guarantee you, and everyone who's listening on this live, I'm guaranteeing you that there are going to be people in your circle that you think are going to support you when you come out there with your business, and they're going to look at you side-eyed, cross-eyed, all eye. Like it's going to be weird because you're going to expect them to support you, and they're not going to see the value in it, and that's okay. That's okay. I have family, friends, and people that still to this day, after 13 plus years of me being an entrepreneur and building a business, still don't know what I do.
Mhm.
They still don't even know what I do. Like they see it, they've never supported, they've never nothing. So they're still family, they're still cool. I don't have a problem with that. It's my business. That's something totally different than my personal life.
Thanks.
And so I find the people who want to support my business. So if you want to support me personally and in my business, that's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bonus. I don't expect everybody to support. So I think what you said was really important because you got to get your no's. You got to get people to tell you no. And you got to find who supports you because the people who support you are going to be the ones you want to keep going back to and saying, hey, can you support me again? Because what's happening is that when people support you, essentially, they're not doing it out of pity. They're doing it because they really want you to grow. They really love you and they care about what you're doing. And if it's a product that helps them, they're going to buy it for themselves. If it doesn't help them, they're going to buy it for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
True. That's true.
So we can talk about this all day, but I just want to make a couple announcements before we get off because I really appreciate your time, and I want to make sure that everyone knows that we will be doing our clubhouse rooms together. I have the
Yes.
wonderful Queen Menelite. She's going to be joining me in the clubhouse now. Y'all know how I do my clubhouse rooms now. I want to make sure that y'all join in, so I will have it on the schedule before the end of tonight because I'm still doing a couple things. I had to make sure that I cancel my room for tomorrow because I'm going to be in flight. So I don't want you guys to look for the morning room tomorrow because I'm going to be in flight. I may decide to do it earlier. If I feel like froggy, I may leap on that. Maybe do like a 4 a.m. one, but I don't know if y'all going to make that. So so either way, Natasha, you're going to be with me on Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah.
And at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys, make sure you come into the room. We're going to be doing that for our morning. It's like affirmations, meditations. We'll have a couple other of my mods there in the clubhouse. So make sure that you guys have Clubhouse on your phones if you don't, and make sure that you ring the bell. Follow me, follow Queen Menolite. Is it say Queen Menolite on
It does. It's Queen Menolite on Clubhouse. And if anybody needs an invite, let me know to get into Clubhouse. I have like a long list of these things. Cause yeah, just let me know. I'll let you in.
awesome. All right, well, thank you so much. I know it's been over a half hour, but I just want to thank everyone for joining today for our Successful Sundays. Like I said, all of my people out in Houston, I want to see y'all this week, and I will be in Atlanta after that. So we're gonna link up, and hopefully I can get out to see you as well, get grounded. And thank
Yes.
you so much. I will talk to you later, and I'm gonna get out of here, guys. You all
All
have a
right, gratitude.
day.
Gratitude.